All right. It's time to head to daycare, which is like one of the most difficult drives I find for FSD. So I'll point out where that thing is, but let's get there. We're tracking FSD 14.2.2.5. I don't know why this still hasn't updated, but whatever. All good. Let's go, JD. Freedom. Alright, all this is good. One other thing that I found is that for locals, so one of the biggest challenges that I've been having with FSD here in New York City anyways, are these red light cameras. And sorry, not red light cameras, the speed cameras. So they're situated everywhere. Like navigation knows where they are because you hear the ping that a camera's coming up. But I found that, especially if you're like in hurry mode or Mad Max mode, it'll blow right through the camera. So I find myself, I think the way to like counter that is as you're approaching a camera or an area with one of these speed cameras, you've got to then go down to like sloth or anywhere like standard and below. But it's just frustrating because like you may not be paying attention, and I hate to say it, frame it that way, but like you may not be thinking about, of all the things you gotta supervise while using FSD, where the cameras, like the ding, and then see where the cameras are. And especially if you're in a place that you're not very familiar with, like that becomes doubly challenging. So I really wish in a relatively close update that the cameras, like if you're in certain zones, like I think that's the maybe simplest way to do it. If you're in like a really residential zone or I don't know, because like I'm thinking about the context of different neighborhoods, right? We have family that lives in Connecticut, and like what is local to them is significantly different than what's local to us. So you can't really say like context like that. And speed limit, I don't think does it, because I try to leave the speed limit setting relative and I offset it by like 30 miles an hour, because when I'm on the highway, I'm trying to get to where my destination as quickly as possible. Right, Jade? So anyways, this drive it's actually pretty decent. It's a quick 7-minute drive or something like that. Nothing too crazy. Got a couple of speed cameras, right? Here's another one that's coming up. This one's fine. I don't know why. But there's a turn up ahead that even when I drive, it's a challenging turn because there's so many vehicles blocking from the left, and it's like trucks and whatnot come speeding through. So I really want to see what FSD, like an update is how it's gonna handle it. You'll see it inches up, which I find a little scary because I find pedestrians are expecting the vehicle to just go, and then the vehicle doesn't go because it like inches up to then increase its field of view, which I appreciate. Jade appreciates. Oh, there's going to be a trademark, but it's okay. Whee! Saying hello to everyone. So let's see. This intersection here is just weird the way there's a lot of traffic here, but it's fine. It's not. It's a complete four-way stop. Three-way stop. 1, 2, 3. All right, now this is, when I tell you a challenging intersection, it is a challenging intersection. And just wanted to share this with the world. So as you can see, like, it gets to the crosswalk and has to inch up because these vehicles are actually police vehicles. And it can't see past it. And see, there's a vehicle coming. There's someone about to cross. It's hard for the vehicle to see. All right. And I've got to get into the left lane. So there are mornings, and if you live in Queens or drive in Queens, you know this. Like, this can sometimes get super backed up because the Triborough Bridge gets backed up there. So when it's incredibly backed up, you've got to be very aggressive to get into the street. Otherwise, like, you're gonna sit there all day and not make that right turn. But the big complaint there is that those police vehicles, I mean, I appreciate our police. They need parking somewhere because the police station is right here, but those vehicles really obstruct. And you see right there was like a Cadillac Escalade or something like that. Really obstructs. Forget about FSD and the cameras. It obstructs like a person who's driving. I have to inch up there. So, but it handled it well, at least for the traffic pattern that we experienced this morning. And we're gonna make it to daycare on time. Yeah, Jade approves. This left turn is actually really funny. It will, because there's no other traffic here, right? So it's just this, you can only make a left turn here. It makes this round left turn. It doesn't just cut. I would just cut. This thing makes a really round left turn. All right. And then we're ending up at daycare. All right, let's see where it's gonna park us. All right. Thanks for joining us on a trip to daycare.